And so I want to go back to immigration, just going back through some of these buckets. In terms of those executive orders on immigration, we have reporting that indicate there will be mass deportation raids in some cities. That I know Tom Homan has said he wants to take the handcuffs off of ICE and give them broader ability to institute what some of the president-elect would like to do. What does that look like practically in some of these cities? What does the infrastructure around that look like?
Yeah, so some of that I can speak to, but obviously some of that I don't want to get ahead of Tom Homan and the rest of the administration for exactly how they're going to do that. But when you go back to the campaign trail, what President Trump would talk about is that local law enforcement really knows where the criminal illegals are. And so partnering up with local law enforcement to make sure that we go and target the folks who are the really bad actors. We're talking the transnational gang members. We're talking the people that we know that are criminal illegals that are here in this country that quite frankly are a danger to society. We've had so many horrific stories over the past 4 years to focus really right there. And another thing that reminds many of the viewers, there are already 1.3 million people who are in this country illegally that are already approved for deportation. But for various reasons, they haven't been sent back either to the country that they came from or if they were going to be sent to a third country. But these people are already processed and approved to be deported, but it hasn't been done yet. So those will be, I think, a couple of the areas of the main focus. But like the president said, we got to get the criminal illegals out of this country. The country's become way too dangerous.
And so that's who we should expect to see being really targeted at this first round. Criminals, people who've already been approved for deportation.
Yeah, I think that's right. But it's also important to make sure that people who might be thinking about entering the United States illegally know that this is not a place where you're going to be welcomed with open arms. We have a legal process for entering our country. If you want to come into the United States, you have to follow the rules. And if you think that you're going to just show up and, they'll catch and release and let me go on my own recognizance and then never show back up again, those days are over. We're going to have a secure border. We're actually going to enforce these border policies that were so successful under President Trump. And we have to get these dangerous criminals not only off our streets, but out of the country.